Hi everybody, it's Brittany, and I don't know why I do this, because I think it's like, woo! Maybe one day I will be able to like put a rainbow between these, because, you know, I just love rainbows. Rainbows are life. I think that I like rainbows because I can never decide, like, you know how people always ask you, like, what's your favorite color? Growing up, I was like, I don't know. I mean, now I'm like, I love yellow. I think yellow might be like my number one favorite color out of all of them, and I think it's because yellow is the color of the sun, but really I like all colors. That's just why I think I like the rainbow, because all colors are pretty. Enough with that rambling statement. So hi everybody, hi everybody, hi everybody, it's Brittany, and today I already did this, but we're going to do it again. Today we are going to be doing the Too Faced White Peach Palette. White one? Yeah. I purchased this recently. I have the original peach palette, but I wanted this one because, I mean, look, do you see this, like, attention to detail? The packaging, the repackaging is beautiful. It's hard, it's pretty, it's sophisticated, and I don't know, it's like little details like this. Like, I understand that with the peach palette, they were going for, like, that candy bar look again, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly. It's in the same, like, tins or whatever. The scent in this one, when I open my peach palette, you can smell it immediately. It's like, whoof, right in your face. But with this one, it's very subtle. I like the smell. I like the difference, and I like the fact that it's more subtle than the other one. I'm going to go into this palette. I am going to swatch it for you. I know this palette came out a while ago, but it's new to my collection, and I want to share it with you guys. And even if you've already seen it before, cut me some slack. I'm just really excited to get into this shade. And actually, no, it won't work on my eye look today. Dang it. I was like, I'm going to pop this one. Maybe we'll do it anyway. Maybe we'll, like, center it. Because, I mean, I already have glitter on the front of my eye. Which, by the way, if you want to know what I used in this look today, it literally is, I used the Poison Plum from Sugar Pill. And then I put Bulletproof on the outside and deepened it out here. You can't see it because I kind of blended it to heck. But I did put a little bit of kimchi here and under here because I was trying to pull in more of this dress. But I blended it and it went away because I blended it and then I had it purple. I got rid of the blue. It was my fault. Don't blame Sugar Pill. It's me that got rid of kimchi. I need to add her back though under here. And that is all. Oh, and ColourPop. I used a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow on the front, which was the My Little Pony, the white one. That's the ones I used to lighten it up. And that is all. Maybe I will add, though, this Peach Passion in, like, almost like a halo look, like right here, because I want to play with her. Per usual, I am going to go like a book. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I cannot get over this packaging. It is so... It's beautiful. I'm going to put it here. Oh, by the way, I think I'm going to be recording here soon, like... I got really into like Poshmark and Depop and Mercari, and I've been picking up a lot of really unique pieces for my setup. I know it sounds weird. Like, for example, I'll show you this one. I picked up this, okay? It's a Sanrio, just like a Hello Kitty little case that I mean, I store. This one shouldn't be in here. Should be in this top one. Oh, no, it shouldn't be in this top one. This isn't supposed to be in here. So, it just has, like, little storage in here. I keep SD cards, and then up here I keep, like, little tools and little random things like that. But the thing that I love the most is, look. And then it opens up. Well, say hello to yourself. It opens up into this mirror, in this trifold mirror. I'm going to buy LED lights to put up here, and then there's like this tiny little hole here that I can run a wire out through. I'm going to do it so that it plugs in. But isn't this just adorable? Oh my goodness. I'm in love with this thing. It's a, well, it says 769801. So I'm going to assume this one is a 2001 release. It says, and it's from Japan. Point being that I have a bunch of other pieces that I've been picking up lately from those sites and eBay and stuff like that, because I love my Hello Kitty. I keep staring in this direction because I have this cute stand. But I have a few pieces that are still like being delivered, so I don't want to do the video just quite yet. I don't want to do the video just yet. I want to wait till the rest of the stuff comes in. Anyways, but it's super exciting to me because I just love looking at things and repurposing things. Oh, it's just one of those things. Like with this mirror that I've showed you over here. Sorry, you'll have to excuse a little bit of the mess. But this mirror was supposed to be for a bathroom, but like a medicine cabinet, but I bought another bow, like a bow handle, and I painted it to match, and then I just store like makeup and stuff in there. Anyways, but yeah, I just have I've been excited, and I kind of want to show you guys. I am going to show you guys. And I've been buying a lot of like discontinued Loungefly purses from there too that I can find. All right, the first row is peach cream. I wonder if it'll smell more now that I've actually finally used it. Pink suede. Peaches and cream or dreams? Oh, peaches and dreams. And then creme de la peach. Alright, and this is what these look like. And I'm just going to take, no, I'll just keep doing the finger swatches first. Alright, the next row is peach sorbet. Glistening peach, which by the way looks beautiful. It reminds me of that Parisian Lights highlighter that I have. Then we have peach smoothie. Excuse the kind of line from when I swatched lippies in the last. I swatched lippies before this video. And then sweet fig, which I like this shade. It is a cool tone brown, which would be perfect for my contour. And I like that it's a little bit pink. Like it has this pink undertone to it, which is ideal for me during the summer. In the summer, I like to use more bronzers and contours that have pinks in them because, I mean, normal people go outside and get sunburnt, as opposed to me who's allergic to the sun and hides it everywhere, hides her entire life. But you get a little bit of pink, and I like having more bronzers and contour shades that have just that little bit of pink in it, because then it looks more of a natural bronze to the skin. The last four, now this one is Peach Ice, and it is a foiled shade, if you couldn't tell. It reminds me a lot of the silver shade that I got in the, what was it? The UFO Blackheart Beauty one. It was one of these space ones, but it had like the patchwork on the outside where it was like patches. I want to say it was the UFO palette. I don't know if I still have it or not. I keep a lot of those, but I might not have that one. It was one of my least favorites. Next shade is Fuzzy. Then we have On the Grill. And then the last one, which is my favorite, is Peach Passion. So that is what all of these look like swatched by hand on the skin. This last shade here, which is the Pink Passion one, did not swatch as well as I thought it would. I was hoping that I would have a lot more glitter come out of it, but it didn't. I am still going to try and put it on my eye like as a halo effect, but I don't think it'll do much of a difference to the eye look that I have now. Alright, these wiped off really nice, to be honest. And I'm going to say this right now, usually when I wipe swatches off, I have this, like, it's a rough feeling left over, and for some reason my arm is really soft. So I don't know what they put in here, but I am going to say that the swatches, my arm is soft, which is abnormal when I wipe swatches off. Usually I get really, between the powder on here and the cleanser that I use to get it off, my arm usually is a little bit rough afterwards, but it's really soft. So I'm thinking that they have something added into this formula. All right, I'm going to take one shadow from each row and swatch, do brush swatches. The brush I'm going to use is the Luxie 249, so it's a dual ended, and I'm going to use the packing side. First one that I brush swatch for you is going to be Creme de la Peach, and then this would be my finger swatch, and then this would be the brush swatch. So they're not the same, but let's see if it's buildable. Yes, it is definitely a buildable shade. We have an added guest today. Say hello, Amelia.
Hello.
This is Amelia. Anyways, the next row I picked Sweet Fig. So this is, now we have a dog in here. This is the finger swatch, and then this is the brush swatch. And then this last one is going to be Peach Passion from the bottom row. And I actually prefer the brush swatch. We might not be able to see it as well as I can, but you can see on there that this is more of a black base purple. I'm going to see if this builds up and how well it builds. So this would be after a second coat. That's after a third. It is building. The problem that I'm having though is that I don't think I'm ever going to get the opacity that I get with my finger, which is normal. It's just not as buildable. And it is slightly patchy. I do find that it is slightly hard to blend once you get it in a spot. It doesn't want to necessarily like move very well. Now I'm going to dip in here, and I am going to try and pop a little bit in the middle for a halo effect. So this is what my eyes look like now. The way that my eyeshadow is now. So after popping it into the middle to outer side, it does add a little bit more deepness to my actual eye look, and there is a little bit of glitter that is left on there. But I found that a majority of it remained on my finger. And that to me says that this is going to be very difficult for you to actually get it to place it with the glitter. You're better off using the brush, but at the same time using a brush isn't going to give you the same payoff that you would get with your finger, but using your finger it doesn't rub off as easy. I wish I would have thought to leave it on my finger and show you, but I had more left on my finger than I did on my eye. And while that does typically happen with some shades that I use, those ones are things like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. Sometimes I will have a lot more left on my hands than I want, but the payoff is still really good on the eye. This one, I found that I wasn't getting as much payoff as I wanted, and I was still having a lot left over on my finger. And these aren't creams. This is supposed to be a powder. Now, the price of this, I don't remember. I bought this a while ago. So, I'm not exactly sure how much this cost. Do I think it's worth it? If you like peach colors and you're looking for more of a neutral eye look, then yes, this is very pretty. I will be using this quite often, and I will be displaying it also because it's gorgeous. But as far as the quality of this, I would have to say that I've had better quality from cheaper products, but that is not to say that this palette isn't bad, or that this palette isn't good. This palette is good. And I think that if these are colors that you're looking for, and this is the looks that you are wanting to go for, then this palette is worth it. The colors are beautiful. I like the color story. I think that the packaging on this is very sturdy, so if you wanted to travel with it, you could. I'm getting a little mad though. Can you see that I got like glitter stuck in this?
Oh no.
From my hands? It's stuck in this because this is like
It just makes it look like it's shimmery.
How do I explain it? You know bubble stickers? I don't know if they still sell them. When I was a kid, they used to have bubble stickers. But they had bubble stickers, and this is like that resin, plasticky material that you used to get on bubble stickers, where if I stuck my fingernail in here, it would leave a dent. I did just leave a tiny dent. But, so, I don't know. It's nostalgic, and at the same time, it's annoying. But, all in all, my final conclusion is that if this was a palette that you were seriously interested in, and you wanted to spend the money on it, and it wasn't something you were saving for, like you had the money to buy this palette and you were, to try it, you were interested in it, it's a good palette. Now, if you're saving all of your money to buy this palette because you think that this palette is going to be amazing, it's not bad, the quality is good, but it's not the best I've had, and I don't remember the price, but I'm pretty sure this was over $30 for this palette. I don't know. I can't justify it. Especially when you have tinier palettes that are $27 that have these corally, peachy shades in it. And the pigment on these are beautiful. They blend perfectly. I would much rather have someone spend their money on something like this if they're saving for a nice quality palette. Save your money. Use this, buy one of these. Don't save your money and buy this one, because this one gives you relatively the same. There are a few different colors in here, but I feel like people buy a peach palette for peach shades, and these peach shades perform and swatch so much better than these have swatched and performed on brushes and my finger. That is just how I feel. Am I upset that I bought this palette? No. I can afford to go out and buy this palette, and if it doesn't necessarily meet my requirements, it's not something that I feel upset about or that has broken me. Or not broken me, but something that's, if it's not make or break for me buying this palette. But for some people it is, and that's where I find it difficult to recommend palettes that perform okay. They perform decently for the price, when there are so many other palettes out there that perform the same for a lot less, or perform better for maybe a little bit more, or maybe around the same price point. So that is my final conclusion. I definitely like this palette though, but I feel like the nostalgia of smelly palettes has worn off, considering there are a lot of palettes that smell good now out there. I think that L'Oreal or someone, they have that, they have a peach palette too that they put out. I don't know. There's a lot of smelly palettes out there. Don't buy this one because of the smell. Find another smelly palette. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more. I love you all, you beautiful unicorns. Bye.